What's up guys, my name is Ryan from Jangan Broke. Today we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. Now before I talk about this topic, I want you guys to know that this content is just my documentation as well as for my subscribers to know my thoughts about cryptocurrency. Now I'm not an expert, there are many people out there who can do it better. So please don't take this video entirely as your only option to decide before you buy any cryptocurrency. The only thing that I want to ask for your help is to click like and also the subscribe button for this channel. Now that's done and dusted, let's go. Now based on my understanding, cryptocurrency is like a digital money which you can keep and use without the physical ringgit money that you use from your dompet, right? So it can also be obtained by mining it using machines after transactions got verified correctly. By the way, it's not that easy to mine Bitcoin because each time the algorithm will get harder after the transactions verification is completed. There's a set limit amount or even unlimited supply to these different cryptocurrency in this world, which is one of the factors that attributes to how the price fluctuates every single day. Okay, so cryptocurrency is an open source that people can check whether the money goes from one location to another, which supposedly would discourage any money laundering activities. Now besides that, institutions which uses a million amount of money to transfer from one place to another will be able to do it at a cheaper and faster rate. Imagine a business person usually paying about 5 to 10% out of that 1 million worth of transaction fees through the intermediary institutions such as the bank. Now they can save more without going through that bank to transfer the money, which is one of the reasons why the banks may not like cryptocurrency. But we'll talk more about that another time. Another thing to imagine is your physical money that's moving from the supermarket to the grocery, hospital, eatery. So it's pretty unhygienic at times like this, and even it will wear out this physical paper to the point that it's not recognizable after a few years. So it's better to use digital money that will not get damaged physically. Now there's a drawback on this cryptocurrency because it's not backed by physical commodity or maybe even precious metal, unlike currency in the world. So basically it's based on majority's perception of what value it holds. Now for another part, the fluctuation is high. One day it can go as high as 30% and then the next day it loses about 10% of its value. So imagine buying an onion that costs you 2 ringgit. The next day suddenly it costs you 10 ringgit, which is not stable enough to be used as a daily transaction. It doesn't matter whether you love stocks or property, business, or even cryptocurrency. We just want to use money to make more money, right? So you have to be very careful with how much of the money that you want to put in this particular instrument. I always follow Graham Stephan, and he mentioned that he only put 1% of his cash inside crypto. But here's another thing. If he has 1 million, which I believe he has, because knowing that he's very successful in his own rights, that 1% is equivalent to 10,000 USD dollar, which is a lot of money to most of us. Alright, so at the moment, there are 3 digital asset exchange, Luno, Synergy, and Tokenize, which has been approved by the Securities Commission of Malaysia for cryptocurrency trading. Personally, I'm using Luno. So last month, the Securities Commission actually declared Reminato, another platform, as illegal because they've been operating in Malaysia without the authorization. So some say the users want to change the IP address to unblock the site because after it got censored and not allowed to appear in Malaysia, you can't even load the website. So when people want to change the IP address, another issue will resurface, whereby the security issue, because the system will detect that, hey, previously your IP address mentioned that you're in Sarawak, how come you may appear in Australia or something like that? Therefore, it makes it quite redundant with this solution. Another thing is, some may say they want to move it to another platform, which is not yet being mentioned by the Securities Commission, but would you want to deposit your money at a place that is not screened through yet? to put your money. Lastly, people always paint the good picture for you, saying that, oh, if you just bought it in 2011 or 2012, by now, 10 years later, you would have probably have millions in your bank. But the thing is, yes, it's true, Bitcoin was around 400 USD compared to currently at 50,000 USD for one Bitcoin. But in between, it went up to nearly 14,000 USD in 2018 before it crashed down all the way to nearly 4,000 USD in January. Now imagine if it happens to you. Do you have the guts or the patience to wait? We will never know if it goes back up again or it go down even worse. So which is why people always say, when you trade or invest with the money, make sure it's something that you can afford to lose. Never use your emergency money to do so. Because if you are desperate to take out the money, you're going to make that realized loss once you click the sell button. So what are your thoughts about this? Do share with me down here. I'll keep creating more contents about this, but I think that's all for now. And let me know what's your thought. I'm Ryan, signing out.